everyone. It is Monday, January the 23rd, and this is my recap for the second week of being on Chef AJ's Ultimate Weight Loss Program. And I just want to let you all know that I'm still doing very well. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. I haven't even had one single slip up since January 9th, and that is amazing because before, no matter what plant-based way of eating I would try, I always messed up somehow, or I'd have a slip up, or I binged on something and then, you know, have to start all over again the next meal or the next day. That hasn't happened yet. Knock on wood. So hopefully that continues on the way that it is. But I truly feel that the key, at least for me, is giving up the salt, oil, and sugar and the, you know, the refined carbohydrates, breads, all that stuff, and potato chips and processed foods. The only thing processed, again, still that I'm eating is things like canned beans, salt-free canned tomatoes, things like that. I'm not eating anything else. Nothing off plan. So I've been completely abstinent, compliant, whatever you want to say. I still haven't weighed myself, but for example, this shirt that I'm wearing is a shirt that I haven't been able to wear in a while because it's been too tight. And I'm wearing it today, and it's actually fitting a little loose. So I can tell by my clothes that things definitely are shifting. I can tell my stomach is smaller, but I haven't weighed myself yet. I'm planning on weighing myself next week on Monday, just to get an idea of where that sits. But next week, I'm also going to start doing my body measurements. And then I'll do those on a monthly basis. And that'll be more what I use to keep track of my progress. Plus just how I feel and how my clothes are fitting. Because I want to get away from the scale. Because it doesn't matter. I've heard many people say, you know, the scale only shows you your gravitational pull to the earth at any particular time. And it can fluctuate for so many reasons. Which is why it's not a good measure of your success or your progress. So I want to get away from that. Also, one thing I have noticed is I did say on my last video that one of my goals was to be able to get back into my size 18 jeans. Well, I'm happy to report that I'm able to get back into my size 18 jeans now, and they're still tight, but it's not a struggle to put them on like it was before, and they feel comfortable. So that's definitely progress. Exercise, I was able to get up to 5,000 steps plus Friday and Saturday of last week. Sunday I took a break just because I didn't want to overdo. And then this week my goal is to get up to and over 5,000 3 times this week. Or more. Let's see how it goes. But minimum 3 times. So I want to definitely work on that. I can tell, maybe you can't tell, but I can tell on my face, definitely, you know, I can see there's a difference there. And I just feel really good overall. I just feel really balanced, and I just feel like I can keep going with this forever and never stop. And I'm having fun prepping the food and eating and not having to worry about counting calories and measuring anything, and just I'm really starting to pay attention to my true hunger signals and eating when hungry and stopping when full. So that's really been all positives. I can't say anything bad about this at all. I just haven't really had anything. My dog, Oreo, he's so crazy. I haven't had anything so far that I feel is a negative. It's been all positives. At the end of this month, beginning of February, I'm going to have some blood work done, which is routine blood work for my monitoring my condition with lupus, my kidney function, etc., things like that. So I'm really curious to see how that is going to be this time. The last time I had my blood work done was back in November, and things were kind of still iffy then, but I hadn't started this yet. So it's only going to be a month in, so I'm not sure what it's going to show, but I'm just hoping that it's going to be either the same or maybe a little improvements. I'm going to start really tracking my blood pressure again, because I do take medication for blood pressure that I would really like to get off of. And I know for sure eating this way, I should be able to get off blood pressure, especially if my kidney function is stabilized. Shouldn't be a big feat to get off blood pressure medication. So that's kind of going to be one of my bigger goals, is to get off of that medication. I'm still working on getting off the prednisone. I'll see my rheumatologist next month, and we probably will taper it down once again. And as long as everything is okay in that respect, I don't start to flare up again, I think things should be fine. Things are all going in the right direction, which is very good. So I'm very happy about everything overall. I may or may not, I know that I did mention that I was having problems with my left hip. I did have the x-rays done, but I hadn't heard from my doctor. I did call her today just to find out, because usually she'll phone me, and she hasn't. And they basically told me that everything came back normal. There was no acute issues. So that's great. But if she was thinking that it was something a little more sinister, like avascular necrosis, x-rays really aren't the gold standard diagnostic tool, especially if you want to detect early. If you want to detect early, it's better to do either MRI or a CT scan. So I might call her back and just kind of feel her out and see what she thinks. Otherwise, my hip seems to be okay right now. Might have been just a little flare up there and causing some more pain, because I haven't had to use the Tylenol for a while, a few days at least. And I'm just taking it easy, and I think hopefully it was just a little bit of a flare and things have settled down again. I forgot to mention too, on Saturday afternoon, we did go swimming. So I did go swimming on Saturday. This week, I'm going to look at possibly going to an aquasize class on top of my walks. So we'll see what they have scheduled. I think there might be one evening class a week. Otherwise, I can wait until the weekend and go. They have a morning class as well. I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything else to report as far as how it's going for week 2. Next week I'll give you a weigh-in, some numbers and some measurements, but I really won't have anything to compare measurements to, unfortunately, until the next time I measure. But the weight I can definitely compare, because I did take a before weight before I started Ultimate Weight Loss program. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I really do appreciate all of your support. I have gotten a number of new subscribers these last couple of weeks, partly because of, I'm sure, the Ultimate Weight Loss program. People are curious to see how I'm doing, and also because I'm a part of a collab on YouTube called The Biggest Get Healthy collab on YouTube. So I'm sure I got some traffic from that as well. But in any case, I thank you for all of your support and subscribing to my channel and wanting to follow along on my journey. And I hope you stick around, because like I say, this year is going to be epic for me. I just feel it. I know that finally I am on the right track. This is something I can do long term. So I definitely know that this year you're going to see some big changes in my world, and I am just looking forward to all of it. So anyhow, I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope your Monday was good and the rest of your week is equally as good. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!